everyone! Hi! It's Carla, Pia, and Bianca welcoming you to Season 3 of Queentuhan! Yay! I can't believe it! Season 3, how are you both doing? Namiss ko kayo.
Namiss ko na rin kayo, guys. Kumusta? Season 3 na. And we have a new look, by the way, guys. We've turned blue for this season.
I really love it.
Me too. I love it. Para din lalong makatch yung attention ng mga viewers natin na, uy, parang nagbago yung kulay nila. Bakit kaya? Kasi season 3 na po.
Akala ko magjo-joke ka ng something kung bakit. I was ready for it. But before we start this season, we have so much in store for you. Gusto ko lang balikan ng konti yung season 2. So, Pia, what was your favorite season 2 moment?
Yung mga favorite na season 2 moments ko, I think kasi sa season 2 natin pinasok talaga yung mga fan greetings, di ba? Yung ina-acknowledge na natin yung part ng Queendom. So I really love that because I noticed that they come back and then, na parang nagkaroon na tayo ng community talaga. And so for everybody in the Queendom who's watching right now, hello guys, live tayo ngayon. We are live right now. So hello to you guys. And I also love the games. So yun yung mga favorite ko. I'm curious to know what our viewers love also. So lagay nyo lang guys dyan at babasahin namin yan. Ikaw, Mar.
Ako, ano ba yung favorite ko? Grabe, favorite moments, there are too many to count. I guess, oh my God. Tama ka dyan. The Queendom definitely was a highlight for season 2 for me as well. It was really great getting to know everyone. And I guess to that, my favorite episode would be the fanfare that we did. That episode that we had, the members of our Queendom on the show. Like, it was so great to put not just, a face to the name, kasi nakikita naman natin yun yung profile picture, but, a voice, a personality, an energy to the people that are in the Queendom. So, siguro yun na siguro pinaka-highlight sa akin, our fanfare episode.
I think we have to do that again for season 3, right? We have to schedule that fan ep again. And
I think it's tradition by now.
Yes, officially it is. And I think mas nabuo yung idea ng show because I remember we were getting comments also na not just sa pageant world, pero parang natawid natin siya to life in general because diba we had kwentuhan about a certain topic like being a plantita and things like that. So I think it was special because nahanap natin yung concept ng show natin talaga. And that's something that we want to continue for season 3. But we do have a big announcement, which sounds sad, but it's really not, I promise. For season 3, we are only going to be having episodes every other week. So we will have Queentuhan twice a month. And that is only because we are working on something new for all of you. So we're really pouring our heart and soul into this new project that will be announced soon. So abangan nyo yan. Please join the Queendom para as soon as we can, tell you guys all about it, kayo ang unang-unang ma-update. And just reminding everyone, all our previous episodes, kung meron kayong na-miss or gustong panurin ulit, they are all still available on Spotify, sa YouTube ni Pia, tsaka sa Tripod Network Facebook page. Anyway, let's also invite everyone to stay until the end because meron tayong giveaway, as always, for our fanfare. But now, it's time for us to do our royal roll call.
So, all right, I will start with hello to Arniel Arellano, to Caro Moral, and to Gaizel Sera Jose. Hi.
I also want to say hi to Jay Cayago, Queen Mandy, and Kyle Isabel Panis.
Also kay May Angko, Jay Cayago, Grace Duroyan, and everybody watching us live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Live tayo. Hello.
Actually, for our royal roll call today, pinili ko yung mga newer members naman ng ating Queendom. So hopefully you guys can join and we will also include you in the royal roll call. Now, for our season 3 premiere, we wanted to do something a little bit different. So napansin nyo sa social media accounts namin the past week, we've been asking you guys, ano yung mga assumptions nyo about beauty queens and about pageants in general? Because we wanted to do a tell-all kung ano nga ba sasagutin namin yan. Kung totoo ba yan, kung hindi. Everything from our experiences at least. So this is what we are going to be doing today. So sasabihin ko, actually, kay Pia, sobrang daming nag-send. So I chose a lot. And we're gonna try to cover as many as possible today. So
Lightning round.
Yeah. Para tayong Q&A na ewan.
But before we go, Carla, I just want to check that we're not getting feedback from your end, because I don't want to go through the whole episode tas parang may problema pala tayo sa audio.
Is there? I do hear an echo. I don't know
Is
if
that-
it's coming from my end.
Do you hear me? Or do I have an echo?
I do hear you.
Hello? Is it me? Is it me?
Yeah.
Sabi
So
mo,
people
wala.
Hello?
Hello. Okay,
Ayun
I
na.
think that's better now. We're good.
Okay, parang okay na.
Okay, we're good. Okay na. According
Okay na.
our beloved producer. Moving on. We want everything to be perfect. That's why. Okay, sisimulan na natin. Let's start the assumption discussion.
Okay.
First one, queens don't have a hard time wearing heels.
Not true.
Not true. Mar, not true.
It is not true. It's just that our feet eventually become numb to the pain, and our souls as well. So it gets easier. It's always an active activities. You know what I mean? Like you always have to activate your muscles when you're wearing heels. You can't be relaxed when you're wearing heels. Kung hindi madadapa ka talaga. No, it's not easy. It's always hard.
Not easy.
I think darating lang yung point na sobrang pagod mo na hindi mo na napapansin yung sakit. Yun
Exactly.
talaga yung feeling. Pero
You're
it's
dead
not
inside.
easy. Yeah. Pagod na pagod ka na, like, tapusin na natin to. Yun yung feeling talaga. And then, okay.
I remember nung first nasali ko sa Binibini, finals night na, rehearsal before the big night. And then I could feel something wet sa paa ko. Sabi ko, bakit ganun? Nasa rehearsal kami nito, nasa stage. Sabi ko, ba't ganun? Parang basa. Tapos pag ganun ko, nagdudugo na pala yung paa ko, Mars. Parang nagka-cut na ako, nagka-blister ako, tapos nagdugo na siya. Pero hindi ko na-feel. Walang pain. Kasi nga ang taas ng adrenaline mo. So, ganun po.
Actually, sabi nga ni H dito sa comments, nagkakalyo ba kayo pag nagtitrain with heels? Yes! Super! Yeah. Kasi nga kahit nga nagtitrain kami for Q&A, parang yung parusa mo, if you don't get an answer right, or kung hindi substantial yung sagot mo, you have to stand for a whole round and then everyone else will answer bago ka ulit. And then kung mali ka, tayo ka pa rin in your heels. And then you just have to deliver before you're allowed to sit down. So during our time, that's what they would do. And yeah, just a fun fact na goes to show, hindi talaga siya madali. Okay, moving on to the next one. Nakaka-nervyos yung swimsuit round and Q&A round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Para sa inyo, swimsuit or Q&A yung mas nakaka-nervyos?
Q&A.
You know, I want to say Q&A. Q&A.
Pero ano din nakaka-nervous din yung swimsuit kasi parang syempre medyo exposed ka. Tapos nafe-feel mo, naku, judge nila ako sa katawan ko, kulang ba yung gym ko? Alam mo yung ganun.
Yun nga, kasi that's why I'm a bit, nung una sasabihin ko swimsuit, but then I was like, hindi, iba talaga yung kaba sa Q&A. Iba talaga yung kaba. Sa swimsuit, it's more of nakakaya, yung katawan ko. Ako, I have skin asthma, so it was like really something that I was so conscious about na baka makita sa stage and everything. Pero Q&A kasi parang they're gonna judge me for my mind. Like, that's a whole different thing.
And I feel like hindi ko naman mag-choke sa swimsuit round. At the most, matatapulok ka. But parang it rarely happens. More of sa long gown siya nangyayari. But yun nga, sa Q&A, since you're so tired and then you're nervous, everyone's looking at you, there's a big chance that your mind will just go blank and you will lose everything that you have worked for the past few months. So, I think we all agree it's Q&A. Okay, next. Automatic na merong contract sa network if you win.
Not true.
No. I think maybe for a certain time, but for my year at least, no.
Yeah, ako rin.
Sa Binibini, wala rin ganun. Hindi ka automatic
Binibini, wala.
na magiging artista ka ng ABS-CBN pag nanalo ka sa Binibini. Hindi siya ganun. I don't think it's the same also for, I'm not sure with GMA, pero sa ABS, hindi siya talent competition. Hindi siya artista scouting na yung mananalo sa pageant, artista agad. Hindi siya ganun.
Yeah.
Tama. I think kasi sa Miss Manila, the winner gets a contract with Viva kasi. But I don't think that's true for any of the national pageants. Not to my knowledge, at least. I don't know if Miss World does.
Actually, I think we should check with Miss Universe Philippines. Would you happen to know? Kasi I see the girls, they're always parang nagko-co-host na si Billy and si Pauline.
So Wawa win, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's like an automatic contract, pero I think safe to answer na no, it's not automatic for everyone. Special cases lang siya. All right, next. Oh, by the way, you can also comment, ha? Kasi we can also go through the comments right now.
Yes.
We're trying to get to as many as possible, like I said. All right. Next, tattoos are a no-no. I think okay na siya ngayon. It's rare pa rin to see. I feel like a lot of girls cover up their tattoos. Pero it's not a big issue. They don't say bawal ka magka-tattoo.
Yes, actually, I think it's just more of like an assumed rule. It's not, I've never seen it in the rule book. Although one of the things I did notice for Miss Universe Philippines, a lot of the girls did not cover their tattoos. They were really exposing it. I remember my roommate in Miss International, she had to hire like a professional tattoo artist for her swimsuit competition because she had a huge dragon tattoo like on her back. So she had to like have it covered up for that. But I don't know if she did that just because she didn't want to, lessen her chances of winning in an assumption that it would, or if the rule book actually said that you could not. So I don't know.
I don't think there are really any hard rules on tattoos. It's just that some girls choose to cover them up.
Tama.
None of us kasi have a tattoo, no?
Wala.
Tattoo. But I think it's relevant because... Yeah, ako rin. Mom, don't kill me. Baka maglaw ba yung mom ko, tapos palayasin ako dito. Alright. Queentuhan tattoo? Oh, okay, say no to that. I have to tattoo. Next. Ito, should be naturally beautiful women, no retoque. Ako, I don't agree with this. Okay, marami tayong opinion dito. Ako, I don't agree. Kasi for some girls, like, if they really feel like going under the knife will make them more confident and make them feel better about themselves before joining a pageant, then that's completely okay with me. Katawan nila yun eh. It's their choice. Pero, wag lang yung pinilit or na ayaw naman niya talaga and then pinilit na, oh, you would probably win if you did this. Or not going overboard. Kasi minsan nangyayari rin yun eh, you get carried away. So as long as merong limit and it really helps your confidence, then I have no problem with that. Kayo?
Yeah. I also don't know of any girl that's ever been disqualified because she had work done. You know? Like in nationals and even in international competitions. And I think if that happened, maraming magre-react kasi how do you know? First of all, how do you really know? And then it's a personal choice. Like you can't tell a woman, hey, don't do that. Kasi hindi naman siya part din ng rules. Iba-iba din kasi yan. Some girls decide to do it. Some girls decide not to do it. To each her own.
Yeah.
Yes. And I guess to add to that, ako kasi guys, I understand why some women do it. I understand the empowerment behind it. And tama ka, Carla, some women, they do it because it does give them more confidence. And I've seen the results of that, And if it, makes them feel that way, then yeah, sure, I do not want to, judge you for that, or think lowly of you because of that, or think you're a terrible person because of that. No, that's not it. But I guess I'm just one of those who are a bit more wary about, you're saying, if that nose, let's say rhinoplasty, nose job, if that nose job will give you more confidence, and go ahead. Yeah, sure. But before getting to that, maybe you should explore yung tipong minahal mo ba talaga sarili mo? Like, if there are other ways, or there are other things, or other preparations pa that you can, do for yourself. Parang, for me lang, it's just about, but also make sure that you have confidence in yourself, regardless of what's on your face or not, regardless of what features are on your face or not. Yun lang naman yung messaging ko. Like, tama ha, let's not go overboard. Let's also take time to like love ourselves and fight the beauty standards also, diba? Parang, di naman tayo lagi yung mag-adjust din yung mga iba dyan, diba? Yun lang naman yung sa akin. Yun lang naman. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Pete, you were gonna say something?
Oh, yeah, because somebody messaged here, si H. Sabi ni H, yung veneers ba daw considered as an enhancement?
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
I mean, it's not plastic surgery, but it's an enhancement.
Exactly, it is. I chose to do this because, well, one, people were saying that, I have a better chance of getting a crown if I did that. But I don't regret it. I like my teeth. I definitely felt more confident afterwards, in terms of my, my overall outlook in myself and how I looked in pictures, definitely. But I guess parang inisip ko din, should I have not done it? Would that have ruined the chances of me winning if I hadn't done it? Yun lang. Parang, do I put my worth there? No naman siguro. So, yun lang. Balancing it out.
I guess we can sum it up in a few sentences. If you're happy with yourself, then don't do it. If you want to do it, go for it.
Exactly.
Whatever makes you feel like your best self.
Ayun. Exactly. And make sure it's something that you thought about and it's from within talaga, and not, nagpa-pressure ka or something like that.
Agreed.
Okay. Next, Sash factor matters in some international pageants. I'll let the two of you answer that with your experiences.
I would like to believe not. Kasi I see naman the efforts na hindi maging magkaroon ng biases kung ano yung popular countries. Kaya nga sa Miss Universe, they have they divide them into like continents now, right?
Tama.
Parang ganon, like they do something like that. So that gives an equal chance to all countries, even the countries that aren't given much attention usually in at Miss Universe. So tingin ko they're trying to take this out. And I remember Paula actually, kasi nung nag-judge ako ng Miss Universe, sinabi din niya sa amin lahat, panel of judges, try not to be swayed by the Sash factor. It's funny how she knows what that means. She knows what it means. So I said, alam niya, nagbabasa siya. So, but then kung kanya mismo galing na wag magpa-sway, then I would like to believe na sana naman hindi. Na deserving talaga yung girl, kaya siya nakakapasok. Diba?
Tama.
Yeah. Okay.
Tama.
Ikaw, Mar.
I guess Sash factor, I don't think it matters in terms of the judges, like the people who pick the winners. I think it's more for being more visible in the pageant, I guess. That it's an advantage that the Sash factor has, because people will, look at you without you even trying. But it's, a double-edged sword in that sense. But in terms of being a winner and being chosen as the winner, I don't think Sash factor is a key element.
Yeah.
Next, it's about friendship. Konti lang ang magiging ka-close mo sa girls.
Well, you can't be best friends with everybody. Like,
Exactly.
let's real talk.
Exactly.
Like, parang lahat yun, all 50? Like, Meron talagang iilan lang na yun yung parang doon ka nag-click. Kasi merong mga best friendship na talagang, lahat parang, ano yun, kaya ng energy nila. Pero it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Like, if you're not close to each and every girl. But we're close. The three of us.
Yeah. So,
I feel like
no, parang, I guess like after the pageant, kasi, just like in any other place, I guess, kung merong big crowd, you will be attracted to people who are yung parang same wavelength, same interests, same humor, and then parang sila na yung magiging support system mo throughout the pageant. It can be small, it can be big, it really depends on the girl, I guess. Pero yun nga, parang, syempre meron rin mga extrovert, meron rin may pagka-introvert. So, I think this really, really depends. Pero yung nakikita ko mga barkada na nag-emerge after the pageant, mga ano lang like feeling ko max 5 or 6. Diba? Like, have you seen a really, really big group of
na forever.
really, really close friends? Parang hindi rin
And then it's like, guys, classroom pa lang, that's 40, students.
Yeah.
Ka-close mo lahat sila. Hindi, diba? And a pageant consists of how many girls? Sa international pageant pa, it can reach up to 100 girls. So, it's impossible for you to be friends, like super close, like close friends with everyone. But of course, you can be friendly. Of course, you can be social to everyone.
Yeah.
But I think you guys, it's too much to ask for you to be close.
And
to
you
every
have
girl.
to be close to everyone and win.
Yeah.
Kahit sa Miss Friendship, hindi siya ganun, guys.
Yeah, I agree. Ito medyo related. Jealousy and backstabbing behind the scenes.
Well, I guess not as drama as they make it out to be in in movies and stuff. But again, real talk, real life, it happens. But it's not. I don't think so toxic. I don't think. Well, at least in my experience, not to the point that girls actively try to sabotage each other. At least not in my experience. But of course, there is, I'm sure, jealousy and backstabbing. Whether we admit it or not, I'm sure I was jealous before of certain girls.
I think hindi siya, kasi yung portrayal, I guess, like in movies, di ba, how intense it is. Like, it's really like toxic and wild. But based on our batch at least, and yung mga batches ko sa ibang mga pageant, it wasn't like that at all. It's definitely super, super, super toned down if ever it is happening. So yeah, hindi siya pasabog na parang what you see in the movies or in series.
Parang mas catty pa sa isa't isa yung online, yung mga sa social media.
Yan. Yun.
Parang real life, okay naman kami, pero dahil magkaiba kami ng camp, parang feeling ng mga tao, magkakaaway, gano'n. Parang sometimes, guys, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's not a big factor actually, yung camps when nag-start na yung pageant.
Yeah.
Ito, beauty queens and pageants are not as big in other countries versus how it is in Asia and South America. For a lot of other countries, it's still a contest based on looks and shallow.
Yep.
Sad to
I think
say.
that's true.
That's
very true.
Actually, pinutol ko to. I still remember the comment na parang sa UK, Miss World kasi yung bigger, but even pagdating sa Miss World, parang hindi pa rin siya as intense as it is like sa mga pageant-loving countries talaga, like the Philippines and Venezuela. And yeah, I think this is not an assumption, it's a fact. But hopefully, di ba, parang we've been talking the past few seasons about how pageants have been improving and taking steps forward na mo naman na it's more than just looks now, especially with the bigger international pageants. So sana ma-convert or makita na rin nila yung value eventually.
Yes.
Next, nakakatawa. Sorry, Mar, go ahead.
I just wanted to comment, like, on that note, like what you said, I think because in those countries, yes, again, we've said this before. Yeah, we understand the problems of beauty contests, and it did start out maybe that way. But because here in the Philippines, it has sustained for a long time, we were able to like mold it into something great. And hopefully makita nga din ng mga, people who see it differently, the merits of it as well. Tama ka. Hopefully ma-convert natin sila.
Maybe someday. Yung next nakakatawa, in love sa hard-boiled eggs, but only the white part.
No, I like the whole thing.
Yeah, man. It was a big part of my diet during Binibini for sure. Pero kinakain ko siya. Sayang naman. Oh, tatapos ko lang yung yolk. Sayang. I don't know.
And you know, and sabi kasi nila, masama daw yung yolk sa'yo, mataas ang cholesterol, but it's actually not. That's not true. It's not a bad kind of cholesterol kasi may good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. And when people say, cholesterol yan, ay tapon mo na agad. Hindi naman. So, you can eat the yolk. I mean, how many yolks are there in a creme brulee or a leche flan? There's so many. And you eat it anyway, right? So why can't you eat a hard-boiled egg?
Yeah. Pero I hardly ate hard-boiled eggs after Binibini. Like, I can't. Parang, when I look at it makes me feel sick. Because of like how intense the diet was. But yeah, I'm not in love with them anymore. Break na kami.
Walang kita sa Pasko, hard-boiled eggs.
May marami. Nasa tray.
Tapos alagay ko yung pangalan, C-A-R.
Abangan ko yan. Ito, interesting to. Mas nagkakaroon na ng purpose yung queens and candidates ngayon because may supported charities and advocacies as compared to before when it was all just about looks.
Yeah. True.
Very, very, very true. Definitely one of the best things about how pageants are now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And the audience, they're smarter now. They know when it's put on. They know when your advocacy isn't like really from the heart. And even the organizers, they ask you, so what are you doing besides this? What were you doing before this? What do you spend? How do you spend your time? What charities have you, have you worked with or have you worked for? Ganyan. So they ask na rin kasi, so kailangan. And I guess it kind of forces the newer generation of candidates to be more prepared.
Yeah. I agree. Yung parang, dati kasi, I guess, parang feeling mo kailangan mo manalo ng crown before you really pursue the advocacy. Meron ka lang, pero wala ka pang action. And then if you win the crown, doon mo siya magagawa because obviously you have more of a platform. Pero ngayon, yung nagiging trend is before you even join, you already have to be actively working on something that you believe in. I think that's a really good shift. Kasi yun nga, dati, like you would go and then take photos and then after the crown pa siya. Pero at least ngayon, like, marami ng causes yung natutulungan because ang daming girls and they all have their own thing that they're pursuing. So, maganda nga talaga yan. Agree with this one. Mm-hmm. Next.
It's true.
Newcomers are intimidated by veterans and repeaters.
Yes.
I was super intimidated by Tia. I was a veteran, but Tia was so intimidating. She was like super rampadora in training. Tapos ako parang, she was first runner-up last year. I could never.
Grabe. Pero tapos na tayo doon. Pero true. I think it's true. Because I also felt like, I felt the same towards MJ. Yeah, I felt the same towards some repeaters. Like sila, may mga nag-repeat din nung mga sa akin ahead. Hindi yung kasabay ko na nagre-repeat. Yung
si
ahead.
Diana.
Arevalo. Yes.
I remember when she went to register out of nowhere, lahat tayo, and then she was si Diana.
Yeah. May ganun talagang feeling, like, oh no. And then I remember sa training, nakasabay ko pa si MJ, pero dumaan lang siya. And then, parang sinasabi ng pageant mothers, like, dapat para kayong si MJ, like, kung bukas yung Miss Universe, like, ready na siyang lumaban. Tapos si MJ talagang, like, lagi siyang Ganun talaga, lagi siyang ready. So I was actually talking to her a couple of weeks ago. Tapos sabi ko, grabe, naalala ko pa yung day na yon na ikaw yung parang peg on being prepared for a pageant. Because
Oo.
it's true.
Pati yung mga pasabog niyang pictures na nakasave sa phone ko. Kasi sobrang
Motivation.
Paano niya na-achieve yung waistline na yan? How do you do this?
Yeah. Next.
Amazing.
Pageants are a stepping stone for a lot of candidates.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
That is very, very true.
I mean, how old are you when you win a crown? Siyempre, ang dami mo pang gustong gawin after.
It's never the end goal. You know, winning a crown is never the end goal. It's always a means to something bigger, which sometimes we forget. So
that's true. We forget this. Very true.
Totoo.
And sometimes fans forget it also because I feel like even though I won 5 years ago, there's still so much expectations na parang, wait lang guys, I also wanna pursue other things. I also wanna, there are other things I wanna do. I can't be a beauty queen forever. You know what I mean? But then I guess it will get there. We'll get there.
And it takes a long time to shed the persona, ha? Kasi you carry it for so long, you train for so long, yung parang very prim, proper. It takes a while to be able to rediscover your identity. And yun nga, parang how are you gonna grow and evolve after your reign? 1 year lang yun eh. So that's actually a big struggle that maybe we can talk about in another episode also.
Yep.
There seems to be a pattern where there's a misstep in the candidate's road to the coronation night, tapos magka-crumble na lang yung bid nila. Feeling ko social media to. I mean, because mas under scrutiny yung mga girls now. Kasi before, parang nang wala pang social media, hindi naman masyadong aware yung mga tao sa nangyayari leading up to the coronation night. And then, kung may mangyari doon na lang, di ba? Doon ka na lang mawawalan ng chance. Pero ngayon, like, if you mess up in the process, it's amplified by social media. So I think kaya nagkakaroon ng pattern na ganyan.
Yeah, because parang may favorites. Merong mga front runners leading up to the night, and then when suddenly they don't win during the night, parang the girl did something wrong. But when actually it's the people who put her in this expectation na she'll, you know what I mean? Like, di naman niya hiningi na ibigyan siya ng expectation na gano'n na basta, alam kong nagigets niyo yung sinasabi ko, guys. I believe.
Yeah. Next, girls are affiliated with their camps even years after the pageant.
Not as intensely as, when we were in the pageants, at least, most of us girls. Kasi syempre, we kind of have other lives. Ako, the reason why I still have connections with the camp is because modeling agency ko sila. So, but yeah, not in terms of training the girls and everything. I mean, I think some of the queens might, but not all the girls, not all queens.
And
go ahead.
Iba na rin yung trainers. Okay, personally speaking na lang. Ako, I can't really say that I came from Aces and Queens. We did, but the trainers then are different from the trainers now. Totally new generation of teachers. So if I sit there, I won't feel the same anymore because it's different people. Not to say that they're not good. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I just graduated from a whole different generation batch. And yun. And another thing is, like, I really hate that people feel like us Queentuhan girls have some sort of a secret vendetta towards other girls who don't come from the same camp. Guys, mga 6 years na po since nanalo kami, meron naman kami ibang ginagawa sa life namin.
Yeah. I mean, yun nga, like what I said kanina, yung camp wars are parang amplified online and externally. But during the pageant, parang we're friends. It doesn't matter what camp you're from. I guess initially, kasi parang you'll stick with the people you trained with. And then eventually, like, lagi kayong magkasama, so magiging friends na rin kayo. And that just falls away. It really does. Like, it's not like, hindi na tayo mag-uusap dahil magkalabang camp tayo. And then, every day kasama yung camp, preparing for the pageant. Pero after, pagtapos ka na, like, ako, like, I went on to work and I'm very thankful for my pageant mothers and friends ko pa rin sila. But, you know, like, kahit nga mga reunion, like, we don't get to do that. So, yeah. Parang people move on with their lives after the pageant.
That's true.
But, yeah.
People like, I feel like some people still believe that we're out to sabotage other girls. Or yung parang we're out to get them and, you know, put them in a bad light when, of course not. Like, that's not what we do here in our show. That's not just because we came from a different camp. Like, that doesn't sound right. You know, say it aloud and listen to it. It doesn't sound right. So, yeah.
Ganito, we don't even know who's in what camp. Ganong level.
True. So, hindi ko rin alam kung sinong aces. Promise, pamatay man. As hindi ko alam.
This is related actually to the next one. My camp for sa Queens. No.
Nope.
Definitely na.
Camp
Lalo na ngayon, I guess, mas marami nang nag-independent also. Nag-blur na, hindi na siya sobrang itong camp. Kasi a lot of girls have the freedom to already build their own mini camp, mini support camp around them. So yeah, talaga nag-evolve na yan. And yeah, hopefully that's a non-issue moving forward. Kasi like, we've said it time and time again, parang yung mga girls naman na nananalo, dapat ino-uplift natin sila and nagtutulungan. Kasi common goal naman yan eh. It's to make the Philippines proud. So there's no point in, you know, cattiness because... Okay, you know what I'm saying. All right. Next, mayaman and perfect. Walang flaws. Grabe to.
Not true. My God.
Super intense. No, not at all. Ang daming mga tao na, grabe, like, people come from many different backgrounds. So, yeah, this is not
many different backgrounds.
Hindi a requirement. Itatawid ko na to another one that I saw. Kasi sinasabi nila na to join, kailangan mo ng maraming pera kasi kailangan mo ng maraming damit, like yung souvenirs, mahal, anything that you would have to do. I think that people get support from the government, from their hometowns, or merong mga tumutulong sa kanila, or sometimes the camp help also, di ba? And hindi naman kailangan mamahalin yung gamit mo to be able to join. Like, you don't need everything fancy. So I think that if you wanna join it, like, no matter where you're from, laging mahanapan ng paraan. It's not a prerequisite na mayaman ka at all.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Maarte or mapili sa fans?
Huh? Pipiliin mo pa yung fans mo? Grabe. Wala akong kilalang beauty queen na namimili ng supporters nila. That's, no.
Yeah. Kasi, ang laking bagay ng fans.
Imagine saying na, nope, you can't get in. You're not
No, the fans are such a big part of your day and your journey. So yeah, I don't think it's true.
Then if anything, you're just so grateful and surprised that this person is taking time from their day to support you and to give you that message. Grabe, I'm forever grateful to those to supporters who do that. Grabe.
Yeah.
Ito, pag sa'yo ang white gown, sure, pasok ka na sa bangga.
Used to be true.
This is a bini thing. Yeah, parang, I don't know. But ito sa thing with us, like, if you get the white gown, you're like, oh, I have the power.
Yeah, mag-pants ako, ganun. But if you get like a black or a different color, you're like, oh,
yeah.
Didn't bother anymore.
I don't know if I ever told you guys that the pink one wasn't my first gown. Did I tell you? My first gown was brown,
Oh no,
What?
but parang it didn't fit, or it didn't fit me well. So I was like, it's brown. Wala na ako. And then I got the pink one, and I was like, wait,
Oo.
what the fuck?
Swerte na talaga ngayon na nakakapili na sila. What a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabi ni
Grabe.
Gabrielle, MJ broke the myth regarding the white gown. Then nagtuloy-tuloy na.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kasi nagawa pa. Nakakatawa, no? Parang sobrang superstitious.
Grabe, I remember the first time I ever heard of the myths. Ay,
Yeah.
white gown, ganun. Sabi ko, ha, talaga? Like, I was mind blown. I was like, really? But, yeah. Apparently, like, people studied kasi the past episodes of Binibini, and then tinatali daw nila. Apparently, it was all scientific.
May ganon. I don't know. Like, I mean, we all know this. We all know this. Pero yun
That's
nga,
so funny.
nga siya during our year. So, it is not good for us, at least.
I don't
You
think
need-
so.
Ito, iba na tong, yun nga, we kind of touched on this. You need to be part of a camp to be successful in a pageant. You definitely need a support system.
Mm.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a
Support
camp.
system. Yeah, like a camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But you need training. You need the training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need, definitely, you need a support system in the sense that you need someone to help you talaga. Whether that's like an official camp or, just your friends and your family who are there to support you, then I think that's enough. But of course, there's always an advantage. That's, again, real talk. There is an advantage to, joining a camp, especially one that has, a lot of connections, or in terms of, gowns and, in the fashion industry. Kasi ang hirap talaga. Especially the girls now, ang hirap. Sila mismo naghahagilap ng sarili nilang mga gowns, ng sarili nilang, photographers for certain shoots, diba? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard, and it is a lot of time and effort, and you need help. You need help, for sure.
Eurocentric beauty standards at dapat magaling mag-English.
Hindi na totoo.
Na.
Hindi
Yeah.
na.
Yeah, hindi na.
I think we can all see it naman evolving in the past few years. So yeah, definitely hindi na. Luto. The judges already have their bets from the start. My favoritism and politics in play.
I don't think so. In
I
terms
would-
of, I don't know. Like, okay, in terms of hardcore, like what I hear or what I see in comments, hindi si Madam, pag deliberation na ng girls, sasabihin ni Madam, hindi, ito yung gusto ko manalo, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I don't know. I've judged provincial pageants, but that's never happened, at least in provincial pageants. In Binibini, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. Politics, I don't know.
Meron
Go ahead.
siguro mga pageant, real talk, meron siguro mga pageant na nangyayari to. Pero sa mga sinalihan ko natin, I'd like to think na wala. Kasi otherwise, it would be all over the news. It would be a very scandalous thing, Like, people would be talking about it. Tapos mawawalan din ng credibility yung pageant. And syempre, para sa, like, I don't wanna believe that I was chosen because of politics. Like, who? How? The connection with what? Like, huh?
Yeah. Saka hindi siya nararamdaman. You really have no idea. So yeah, I think this is definitely an assumption that is not applicable. We've never experienced it, both
least
as a judge or as a candidate.
Yep.
About women empowerment, but still sets particular body standards.
Well, they're slowly starting to like debunk this, and we've seen it, diba? Pagka naman sa Miss Universe, pagka nag-judge ka, they tell you they're not looking for abs. They're looking for somebody who's clearly taking care of themselves physically. And if that means that you're on the bigger side, then yun ang katawan mo, The judges kasi, subjective kasi yung beauty sa bawat judge. Walang formula na dapat 24 ang waistline, dapat ganito yung katawan mo. Walang ganun eh. Kung sa mata niya, maganda ka sa kanya at pasok ka, yun yung siya magbibigay ng score sa'yo. So, it's so hard to say, like, nafa-follow ba to or hindi? Kasi tao yung nag-judge, hindi naman computer or robot.
Yeah.
Tama. And if anything, yes, of course, may in terms of the body, yes, we look for a certain kind of body, but more than that is how comfortable is she with that body, health. Does she take care of her body? Healthy. It is like what Pia said. It's about seeing if that person takes care of their body. But yeah, we are slowly changing that, and of course, we're yet to see significant change in that. But who knows?
Yeah, I agree. The next one is related. A lot of body shaming happens behind the scenes.
It's not behind the scenes, it's online. That's where the body shaming happens. I never hear other girls kind of telling each other, parang girl, parang medyo, walang ganun behind the scenes. Actually, it's when you turn on your phone and start reading, dun kang masasaktan.
Yeah. Ako, I experienced it. I don't remember exactly who in the org, pero parang wala na naman siya, like, and it was a long time ago. Pero parang sinabi, like, don't be surprised, like, if you don't make it, kasi, like, magmumukha kang balyena on stage. So I was like, I cried in the bathroom because it was shocking to hear. Pero I'm happy to say that after that, I never experienced it. So, yeah, one experience. And I hope na it doesn't happen to other people.
Yeah.
Malayo na naman nga yung narating ng pageants since when I joined. So, yeah, I think it's really online. I agree with you. All become very rich after the pageant. No, I
mean, it depends on what you do with your life.
Yeah.
Do you work hard or do you just sit around? Do you wait for, if you work, yes. If you don't, then no, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends. Kasi parang hindi naman like sobrang daming pera ibibigay sa'yo when you win.
Just because you're a beauty queen.
Yeah, it depends on what you do and what you pursue and how you handle your money.
And not everybody actually wants to become a celebrity.
Yeah.
Diba? Some winners, like they go back to their professional careers.
Tama.
Yeah. And how do parang ano ba ang measure natin ng success? Pera ba? Fame ba? Likes? Follows? Paano kung abogado siya, tapos biglang pak na pak, winner pala siya behind the scenes, pero hindi natin nababalitaan kasi busy siya sa life niya.
Tama.
Would you say na hindi siya successful sa life niya? Diba? Hindi naman porket hindi mo nakikita.
Tama.
Hindi na successful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ito, full of indecent proposals.
No.
Ito, like, we've read stories. So, it could happen. Pero, give credit to our organizations kasi they're really protective. Especially Binibini. Sobrang protective ng Binibini when it comes to the girls. So, this is something that you don't experience. And I guess parang this could come in not just in pageants, anywhere. So, we have to keep speaking up against it. And we also have to know then what to do, I guess. Like, if it does happen, parang stand your ground and, diba, parang you have to fight for yourself if you do experience that. But no, it is definitely not full of indecent proposals. Yeah. But my role rin yung org dito to protect the girls. And yun nga, happy to say na our orgs do that. Q&A questions are given beforehand. No!
I wish. Oh my God.
No! Wish namin, but no.
No.
Love life.
Meron pa na nagkakamali di ba?
Yeah.
Nagkakamali.
No idea. Like, they'll just throw something at you. Ito, have to put relationships on hold while assuming responsibilities?
That's a personal choice, I think. I've never had any experience where they actually said, di ka pwedeng magkaroon ng boyfriend kung gusto mong sumali or kung sasali ka or kung gusto mong maging winner. It's a personal choice. Ang weird kasi dito, inisip din ng mga tao kasi na pagka may love life ka, hindi mo na magagampanan yung responsibility mo. Para bang hindrance siya. Parang, ano yun? Distraction, ganon.
Yeah.
Hindi naman eh. Parang nasa babae din naman yan. Parang ang conservative kasi natin.
So,
Lagi siyang natatanong.
Oo.
It depends rin siguro kasi parang it's a test, I guess, for any relationship kasi sobrang iba eh.
yes.
Na mag-iiba talaga yung buhay mo overnight,
Yes.
like after winning the crown. So it depends on your relationship and how you are able to adjust and handle it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not really about having a relationship. It's having a good relationship. Someone that will support you, will not hold you back. Yun lang naman, I guess that's the root of it, you know. Pero it's not, again, like Pia said, it's not about the girl. It's about how she handles herself. And let's stop that notion na we don't have enough brain power to to do one thing well and have a healthy relationship. On the other hand, like, isn't that life? Isn't that what life is supposed to be? Balancing your love life and your professional life. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing.
We're at the end, pero I want to bring this from Kenneth. Allowed ba kayo uminom ng liquor nang sumali kayo ng pageant, national or international? If yes, may na-witness ba kayong nalasing? No, ako never. Pero parang hindi naman siya, syempre hindi ka iinom like sa event. Kasi, you have to be like very focused and prim and proper. And parang hindi ka naman ilalagay sa event na may alak. Have you guys experienced that?
Well, I mean, I've experienced some events where it's a sit-down dinner and then it's a formal dinner and there's wine. So you don't want to be rude. So of course you join in. Pero what you keep it limited, diba? You don't go the excess. You don't go. Hindi ka YOLO. Hindi ka mag-YOLO.
Hindi ka maglalasing. Guys, don't.
Hindi naman bawal.
After na lang, pag after party. Yeah, pero wala namang outright bawal. May mga nagyoyosi ba? No, I've never seen.
I've never seen that. No.
Yeah.
Yun ang hindi ko.
I'm sure people smoke, pero not during the event.
Not during the event, no.
Imagine mo, na-stress siya, lumabas siya, wala pasok sa preliminary. Grabe.
Not to say that beauty queens don't smoke. I mean, I'm not promoting it to not smoke. It's bad for your health. You're just killing yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that. But again, queens are still people. We have vices. Pero alam namin lumugar. And that's important, You just know the right time, the right amount. You're not about to take some shots right now in front of the client, in front of the sponsors, right? So
And parang as a queen, syempre ambassador ka rin of like health and fitness. Diba? You wouldn't want to outright be promoting a vice by doing
of course
it
not.
During official day. Ayun, natuwa pa doon.
I'll do it till you get home.
Nagulat ako na I saw this When they win, they're happy for themselves and not their country.
What? No. That's so mean na. Whoever wrote that's mean.
Sa'yo yun. Dun sa mo yun, sa Q&A.
Talaga, sa akin galing. Hindi
ako doon. Kasi parang, guys, grabe yung pressure na pinagdadaanan ng girls. And they're really like carrying like the responsibility to make the country proud on their shoulders. So definitely, yung bansa mo na talaga yung maiisip bago yung sarili.
Oo naman.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you're happy for yourself, no? But grabe naman yung happy for yourself only and not their country. Siyempre proud ka sa sarili mo at nagawa mo yun. Pero dude, it's mainly for the country. Sa totoo lang.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Parang yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, P.
No, kasi parang ano din eh. You're on stage and then you see the audience, they're waving the flag, they're screaming out your country. Like, how can you think of yourself in that moment? Like, how? Like, I'm doing this for you guys. When we say that, we mean that. Like, at least for me, na-feel ko talaga yun na, oh my gosh, hindi na lang ako to. Parang nakakahiya sa mga nanonood, sa mga Pilipino, kung hindi ako mag-perform. Ganun yung feeling. Siyempre, it's for them.
Yes.
Anyway.
So that was the last one. Sumisilip rin kasi ako sa comments, but I think we got to cover a lot when it comes to your assumptions and yung mga different pageant myths. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Sisilip ako one last time. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we can move on to our giveaway for today. It's time for our Queentuhan fanfare. And this is for disclaimer for Metro Manila viewers only because today's giveaway is food. It's from Bulilit Kitchen. So Bulilit Kitchen is a home food business that was created by Angeli Dub during the pandemic. And they sell everything from flavored pandesal to different meats and mga inihaw. Super yummy. So, ang mananalo ngayon ay mag-uuwi ng GC para sa Bulilit Kitchen. And meron tayong bagong format para sa ating pag-giveaway. All you have to do is join the Queendom Facebook page, guys. After the show, I'm gonna type out the question. What was your favorite season 2 moment and why? So mag-comment lang kayo on my post and then we are going to do a virtual raffle on Thursday and dun na rin namin i-announce yung winner ng ating Queentuhan fanfare. So, join the group! Now na! There we go! That is it for our first episode of season 3 of Queentuhan. Ladies. Yeah, any reminders for our viewers?
Yes, of course. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify and join the Queentuhan Facebook group for exclusive content. And of course, to interact with us because we're there. We try to say hi and hello once in a while. So yes, please join the Queendom. And of course, follow our social media pages. As you can see, they're displayed on the lower right corner. So Spotify, follow us on Queentuhan, Facebook, The Queendom, and on Instagram, Queentuhan Pod.
P, last message.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. We made it all the way to season 3. We got big news for you coming soon because the queens are about to get upgraded. And we can't wait to share that with you. But in the meantime, join our mga giveaways sa Queentuhan Facebook group. So it's not going to be on the chat group, chat box here anymore. We've moved it to the Queentuhan Facebook group. So head on over and let's Queentuhan.
Yes, and we will see you in our next episode on November 23, where we will be taking on the universe with Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Rabia Mateo. So please do join us for our next episode of Queentuhan. Good night, guys.
Good night. Mwah. Mwah.